So how am I going to liven that up? Let's say that's got a bit dull in it, you know. I turned this years ago, this little dish. It's like a little key dish and that, so it's been beaten about a bit. But I just want to liven up. I could just wax it. But you know what I've been doing a bit more and more of? I've been doing it for a few years now, to be fair. Is boot polish. Now this boot polish is a liquid type boot polish. It's not the kiwi like the block. It's just like a black gooey mess, like a paste, alright? And I just literally push that in here like that, and it fills the grain with the darkness. With the darkness it does, like so. Take it around the edges as well. Wherever you know, try and get it in everywhere. Don't overdo it because you need to polish it up within good time because the solvents evaporate. I don't know what this wax is based on. I haven't got a clue. Alright? So you'd have to test it with your finishes. But what I find is it gives a really nice sort of like warmth to the wood. I'm not doing a very good job, but you know. And it's starting to dry on me already. So now I need to buff it off, get as much of that off as I possibly can. You know, there are better ways of doing this. Put it back on the lathe is another way of doing it. You know, and you can polish this right up. You see, I ain't putting it on the back. I only put it on the front, but it fills all the little nooks and crannies on the surface of the wood. I might have actually put too much on to start with. You need a little bit of elbow grease. Can you see the sheen I'm getting there on this edge now? This is boot polish. You know, we can spend a lot of money on wood dyes. It's getting all slippery now, so it's, you know, it's polishing off now. You can, you know, wood dyes and polishers, but boot polish, it is an alternative. This is about 50 cents a pot. It's cheap as chips and it does actually go quite a long way. So when I go down to the Action, which is a store here in France, I buy like 10 of them at a time because it's so cheap, you know. How much nicer does that look now? You know, it's got another coat on there, or I could just finish off with some beeswax, but it's filled a lot of the little hollows and stuff, you know. I'll give them another coat and do the back, and then we'll be well away. You can see that's how dull that is, and compare that to that. It's got more lustre. See that? Needs a bit more work, but you know. Cheap as chips! And I like cheap!